Yeah, this one is Ron E. No safety.
She know what it is and what it ain't. She know what she can and cannot take. Got your body on my body, I can't wait. No. If you ask me if I'm with it, I'ma say. You got me so hard, just like a stony. Lately, girl, I know that you've been on me. We could use the night until the morning. Say I'm on your mind when you dreaming. But you been stalling. Let it out, ain't no safety. If I risk it all, would you save me? You say I'm a drowning it. Guess I'm drowning, yeah, I'm drowning. I'm loving the sound of it. You be wildin', girl, you wildin'. She know what it is and what it ain't. She know what she can and cannot take. Got your body on my body, I can't wait. If you ask me if I'm with it, I'll say. Let me go.
That's a good track, man. That's right. But you know.
Sing it if you know it, yeah. Welcome to a humble abode.
If you heard them sing.
Nigga.
Yeah. It's your boy, Johnny King.
Akil J.
Clutch Boogie Baby.
And this is
The Woes.
You know what I always wanted to wonder? That is dumb as shit.
Always wanted
You know what I always wanted to wonder? Now, you know what I wonder is, whenever we start, do we always say, this is, or we are?
We always say this is.
This is?
Yeah.
I feel like we always end it with we are.
Do we?
Bro, I've never heard we
I
are.
don't think I've heard
we
of
are
and
the
we
Woes.
are.
Nah, it's always this is.
Yeah.
The Woes.
I think it's always this is. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember. It's kind of like muscle memory.
All right, cool.
Well, in any event, this is brought to you today by the good fellas over at YGLT Productions, SMB Productions. We present the Woes podcast.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make it known exactly what it is when we say the Woes. This is to show the ups and the downs of a creative. Now, we believe that everybody in life is a creative in some way, shape, or form. Everybody in life goes through the ups and downs in their own way, in their own profession or whatever it is. So this is what this show is. It's to document that you guys aren't alone. We're all in here together. We talk about the things that that need to be spoken of. So shouts out to everybody out there, the creatives of the world. And shouts out to Chris Clutch Boogie, who just had a birthday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he
So-
did.
Yes, sir.
Happy
Yes,
birthday,
sir.
man.
More life.
Thank you, fellas. Thank
More
you.
life.
Thank you, fellas.
You know the vibe.
And listen, more tune for your head top. So I'll tell
Blood
you, speak out
clot.
my name, you know.
Blood clad. I'm a gangster. So,
So that was a shot for the one time.
Yep.
Well,
So-
now that you got that out of the way, which is a very, very important message, because we want everybody to not only feel included but be included, because this show is for everybody. You know. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get into what we are talking about. So, guys,
Why don't you lead the way and let them know what we're talking about
I'm
today?
about to say, it's so funny that
guys,
niggas had that spiritual, heartfelt message. Because we really starting with some
fuego.
starting with some silliness. It's like you just built the world up so we could cut them down.
So we can just chop them down. And also, another disclaimer, everything that you're about to hear, no shade, no hate, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Oh yeah, facts.
number one, there's a difference between being a hater and being honest, you know, and being truthful with your opinion, you know?
Amen.
So Boogie is going to get into what we're going to talk about, but I just want to give that disclaimer out there. We're not perfect. We're not saying that we're the gods of this shit, that we're El Jefes and everybody else is fucking down here. No, it's not like that. But at the same time,
Yes, we are, motherfucker.
we know what's good. We all have ears and eyes that you know, have their own opinions. So.
You know what I mean? On this episode, everything that we say, we're going to have to Gonna have to keep it tall. We're gonna have to keep it a Yao Ming.
Keep it a Yao Ming.
We gonna
All
keep
the
it
way
a
tall.
Mingzy. We're talking about friends who creatively just aren't there with their creativity.
So, friends who suck. Got you. Just making sure.
No, let's not sugarcoat it.
No, we're gonna keep it a Ming.
Friends who are trash.
So we're gonna keep it a
Not
Ming.
that they suck or whatever. They are trash.
Creatively.
All right?
Just
creatively.
Not as people.
Right.
I feel like everybody in our lives at this point, at this age, like is solid, or they should be solid. You know what I'm
Amen,
saying?
brother.
If you got any people that in your circle that you're like a little worried about, something you should probably do about that. I know
Right.
me on my side.
Wow.
All my niggas are solid.
That's a fact.
Everyone's
Shouts out to you.
together.
And this nigga is subbing already. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's no. We gonna talk about that one. We gonna talk about because I know exactly where that stemmed from.
Differente.
I know where
Anyways.
that stemmed from.
We keeping it a Ming.
Yeah.
So-
Yes,
Keep it
sir.
a Ming. Yeah, sir.
So friends who suck. All right.
so back to
There's levels to this shit too. You know, there's friends who are good but could use improvement, right? There are friends who are good, can use improvement. They try the improvement and they still suck. And then there's friends who just have no innate, like, I guess, ability for what they're trying to do.
So they're just not talented.
You know, they're not talented. Yeah, exactly. No, talent. Great. Some would describe talent as an innate ability to do something. You know what I mean? From
Right.
when you're born. There's levels to this shit. Now, question, fellas, and I'll answer first if you guys would rather me answer first. Have you ever come across a friend who sucked at what they did?
Oh,
And
wait.
also,
That's what I was
going back to our message too. We're gonna be more so referencing creatively, but this also goes out to you guys who are doing your jobs and in school or trying to be a professional or trying to do anything. Think about it too. Do you have a
just not
friend
good
who
at it.
just fucking sucks at what they do and you just don't know how to tell them?
Right? Like,
This is the episode for you.
You got that
yo, that was great. That was great. That was
You
great.
got that one homie who's in
Take
law
it.
school, can't win a case. Oh,
Can't win the
Pack it
case.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Pack it up, Poppy.
Pack it up,
Pack
man.
it
Pack
up,
it up.
bro.
You should have been a
You know what I'm
doctor. Like, come on.
Shit.
And also, I want to preface this with everything we say about our friends, we have also told to their faces.
Absolutely.
So we are not here
100%.
to clown our homies
Yeah,
behind
nah,
their
there's no
backs. It's all
behind the back.
lighthearted.
Mm-mm.
But yeah,
But let's get
I almost said a name right
So
off
look.
the bat, and I'm sorry.
Have you guys ever come across somebody?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, have
No.
you guys ever? Well, go ahead.
I'm gonna say what we could do to make it a little lighter for where we about to go. Let's talk about ourselves first. Talk about ourselves. You've told me my all man tagline, pack it up. It's not a good one.
And I
Pack it
still
up.
believe.
Pack it up.
Got-
Gotta get up out of here.
Oh man,
I love my all man tagline.
get out of here.
All right, I'll pack it up.
You know, but there's certain things that like people should pack up, but there's also certain things that people have already packed up, right? So, I just want to throw this out there. Check it out now.
I'm so glad you stopped doing that.
That's gotta go.
Had to
That's
pack
gotta,
it.
yeah,
The
that
new
has to
one?
go.
The new one?
What's the new one? What's the new one?
Oh,
You gonna love it. And don't you ever fucking forget.
don't you ever fucking forget it. Pussy.
Let's go.
All right, what Johnny got to pack up?
Oh, that one. That's an easy one. Algo especial. And then hold it, he had sigue. And then he had vamos.
I had to pack that up.
Yo,
All three of them.
Pack them up.
nigga said it's a triple dipper. Pack it up, nigga. Yeah.
Nah,
You can
stop-
thank
stop saying
Ricky
that.
for that, yo. You can thank Ricky for that, yo. I remember I did that shit just like off rip. We was doing a song and he was just like, yeah,
Oh,
right
see?
there. And I was like, all right,
Ricky
cool,
need
cool.
to pack up.
Ricky wasn't a good friend with that
He's
one.
not
The
giving out
catalyst,
advice.
the catalyst, you shouldn't have started that one at all.
Tell Catalyst to pack up.
You
giving
fucked
out
up your
advice.
namesake if that one, bro.
Have we ever met people who we think should pack it up? Was that the original question? Did you
That was
say
the
you were gonna
original
go
question.
first?
Oh yeah, I'll go first.
These are my favorite. When
Let's
Johnny
see.
goes first,
Yeah. Set the tone.
Johnny goes first. Is the wave. All right, so I'm gonna have to sit up for this one.
Damn.
Let's see. I'm also trying to think not just musically, because there's been a lot. I'm a very honest person.
Right.
You guys know that.
Right.
I try to keep it all the way tall.
Yao Ming.
Keep it a Ming.
Just try
Keep
to
it a Ming.
you
Keep
know
it a
what I
Ming.
mean?
Gotta keep it a Ming.
Hashtag. Let's get that trending, guys. Come
Yeah.
on.
Keep it a Ming.
Keep it a Ming.
There are people who I've worked with who just I stopped working with because they suck. But I didn't say anything, right? But I feel like it would more so warrant me saying something about somebody.
Nigga was in the studio like,
Yo. Nigga was in the studio.
I'm not dealing with this shit at all.
Yo,
You was like,
I can't.
You mean to tell me you were Justin Bieber and Daniel Caesar sent over his verse on Peaches. This nigga said, shit. Bro, Daniel Caesar, that verse was trash.
You gotta pack that verse up, my man.
Oh my God.
That verse.
It's the only name I'm dropping today, bro.
Nah, that verse. That
the
verse
only
is
name I'm
not.
dropping.
Love the song.
Yeah.
Love
However,
the song. Love
you
the
know,
album.
Listen, and Get You and
Shit
Best
with Brandy.
Part.
The shit with Brandy.
Like, you a legend. Shit with Brant, you already a classic. You a legend, bro. However,
That Peaches verse.
that Peaches verse,
Se tiene que ir. It's tanto get out of here.
you gotta go. Let me tell you something. You gotta go, like.
You gotta go.
But yeah, continue.
Yeah. So now, I had a friend who I used to do music with back in the day. And
Shit.
you know, I find that people who aren't good in one aspect of music are usually like super gifted in like
At another.
You know, so this particular person, like singing, man should have packed it up back in high school. You know what I'm saying? And he know this. He know that. But he kept it going. And hey, listen, I respect the hustle. Songwriting though, one of the best songwriters,
Yeah.
rappers,
Yeah,
I had ever come across, man. Gifted, man. Like, just to this day, I still don't know why he's not writing hooks for fucking Lil Wayne or Drake or, you know, people. But yeah, man, that I had a convo with him. I remember I was like, hey, listen, because we were actually in a duo one time, and
Well, that fucking gives it away.
yeah, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Everybody knows already. If you don't
And I was
know.
just like, hey, bro, listen, like, how about you do the rapping and I do the singing?
Right.
Nigga looked at you like, what?
Nigga said, huh?
You?
You know, and I was
More
like,
than
no,
me?
I just
sure?
think there are ways that you can go about it without saying like, yeah, you fucking suck at holding a note. Like, no, you don't have to say it like that. But I just like, you know, I just feel like I'd be able to you know, hold that aspect of the music down a little bit better.
I
than
don't
you
know,
with
bro.
rapping, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, there was no static between us. It's still my brother till the end of the.
Yeah.
my
I mean,
guy.
but that worked out. Y'all ended up
my
making
days,
some good music.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all did make good music
you know
for
what
a
I'm saying?
time.
But yeah, what about you guys?
Yeah. You know, it's really funny. I attribute a lot of like what I have become to this time in my life. Cause I, you know, compared to like my other people around me, all my other friends, I really haven't been doing music a very long time. Like I started writing like 9-10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I started writing when I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else was writing from before then. Everybody else was singing before then. Like I kind of had just gotten into like singing for real when I was like 18 or 17. But then writing, I was like 19, 20. And this, you know, the people that I used to like, that I grew with, they were writing at the time, and they like really groomed me into writing more and being one with my feelings and like, you know, just, you know, embody what a songwriter is, how to make music. Now, the person that I wrote most with, I ended up like, it's no secret, like I ended up surpassing him in the writing thing.
That you did, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
I ended up, like I did, but like if it weren't for him saying like, yo, you gotta do it.
You gotta do the sus snaps, yo. Do the sus.
But
Wait. I'm gonna tell you. You just look up and you see Johnny in the cut with the little snaps.
bro, nah, but it's true because you have to like you give the credit where it's due.
Yeah.
By first and foremost, but by no means am I gonna sit here and say like, he's better than me now or whatever the case is. He like we knew like I had conversations with him when it was time, like when he was trying to do a little too much. But at this point, I had a leg to stand on. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like certified when this conversation started to happen and things started changing. You know what I'm saying? You were right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I told him straight up, but that nigga from the time that we don't speak anymore.
Told him straight up he was ass.
Yeah, like listen.
So I looked at me
and we look, we don't speak no more.
because of that.
I mean, it's not because of that.
But that was like a domino.
It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them. Like in that, with that you realize, like, with that you realize, well, you know what? You was asked the whole time. You was asked the whole time. And you was trying to make me feel away?
Yeah.
You was asked the whole time.
Oh my god.
And then as proof, you would try to post on Instagram little stories and posts of you singing. And you get like 2 likes. There's a reason for that, bro. You gotta pack it up.
The big pack.
It's a big pack.
Big pack.
Big
the
pack.
biggest of packs.
The biggest.
Like,
Yes.
like,
You moving out? Get
like,
the U-Haul.
delete your delete your IG.
Get him a U-Haul.
Like,
Get him a U-Haul.
Get him a fucking
You
U-Haul.
don't need a suitcase.
yeah, you need a U-Haul, bro. Packed. What about you?
Yo, so my thing is,
Hashtag
I know it's gonna be so pussy of me. I don't like to tell my friends that they bad as shit. I just like don't indulge in it as like that's my way of
Vagina.
I'll take that. I know it's very pussy of me, but I really just I don't know.
You know what? I hear you on that. You know, some people would rather just see their friends
Yo, you fucking with it?
Hell.
sink in the Titanic.
Yo, this shit
you know
tough,
what I mean?
man.
Like,
Yo, this shit tough.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
like all the other ships that passed by the Titanic and they saw that hole on the side and they was just like, that's gonna suck.
Oh,
That's
gonna
you.
suck.
That shit
That's
gonna
me.
suck,
Now
man.
you know what it is. Like I will show you that I'm not into it because like I'm like a
Expressive.
visibly expressive person. There you go. I'm expressive, so it's like
Yeah,
you'll
nice.
see me just like, oh yeah, bro, keep doing your thing. I'm one of those. Oh yeah, bro, keep grinding.
Yeah.
That means I'm not here.
Keep grinding. Yo, it's the
Hey yo, keep grinding, bro.
keep grinding. Yeah, all
Keep
right.
grinding, bro. That means keep working to get better.
Let me tell you the nicest way I've ever heard somebody say, yeah, that shit is ass. This nigga heard, I had like a meeting here with like a bunch of people. You weren't here. There's like a bunch of people. We were like talking about music and shit like that. I never met this dude. I actually never met a lot of the people that were here. And this dude, he played his song. He was a rapper. Some white boy from like Long Beach or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga was dookie, bro. nigga was ass. The other dude who was like commenting on his music, he was a rapper too. He was actually really nice. He was good. Homeboy said, you know what? There's definitely a market for that.
Oh my god.
Definitely a market for that.
Definitely a market.
Yo, when I
I'ma
heard him
use
say
that.
that,
I'm gonna use that.
when I heard him say that,
It's the nicest swerve.
bro, I didn't know if I should be like, agree, like, yeah, there is a market for that, or, oh, shit.
That was rough.
Nah,
was
my
tough.
man said, yeah, you know what? There's definitely a market for that. Yeah, that could work somewhere.
So telling a nigga that they in the wrong market is ridiculous.
Damn, bro.
Unless you mean it like sincerely, like if you really trying to help that, but that wasn't that. That's not what that was.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Damn,
oh my
bro.
goodness. Nah, I don't. I mean, yeah, I definitely have people in my life that are very terrible at what they do, though. Like disgustingly terrible. Like people call me and ask me why do I not help them be better. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Is that? Well, you got.
Yeah, nah,
I already know that there's probably a question. Like whatever he's about to say is
You know,
the
segue
question.
Pavi.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect segue because the next question was, are you a bad friend for not saying anything? Or are you being sympathetic towards your friend's feelings, which then would make you a good friend?
I think it depends on if they are doing their creatively.
Creatively.
I think it depends on if they're doing it like to really just have fun or like that's their release and their passion or whatever, or if they're doing it on some like, yo, I want to be known for this. Like if they want to be known for that, you need to sit them down and, hey brother, hey sister, hey, this is not.
Yeah.
This is the.
So you're a bad friend for not saying it if this is their passion.
Yeah, if this is something that they're trying to let the world know they do, you are a bad friend for letting them just be bad at it. If it's something they just do in the comfort of their home or whatever, I'm not gonna tell you how to dance in your room. Nigga, live life.
What if he becomes the next Ice JJ Fish?
Ooh, something about your girl.
What if somehow through him you get introduced to my future baby mama, Karen V?
These are all possibilities.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything could happen.
I'm sorry, not baby mama. You gonna be my wife, girl. Come on. That's the thing. I don't know. Maybe she might see this.
This episode is sponsored in part by Johnny King's Future Wife.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think it depends on.
depends. Okay, what about you?
I think you'd be a bad friend.
No.
My honest
In
opinion.
general, like at all, no matter
Yeah.
what.
No matter the circumstance.
No. Like if it's especially like if it's a music or bust mentality or law school or bust, doctor or bust, like there is no other career.
Revisit episode. What episode?
Yeah, bro. Fuck. I was trying to think of the number too.
Was that
Music
number-
or
I think
bust
that was
episode.
I think that was episode 5.
Is that
Episode
okay?
5 or 6
Or
or 4.
Why don't you just
Why
go
don't you
back
just
and
go
look?
Why don't you just go on the Woes YouTube channel? Reference the Woes YouTube channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/the Woes.
And podcast too.
Podcast.
It's up there. But yeah, if they have that type of mentality and you see them trying to do it, at this point it's maybe it's not even talent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not talent. Maybe it's just work ethic. You know what I'm saying? I think you're a bad friend if you don't acknowledge what the miscue is.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a bad friend. If it's talent, all right, whatever. If you don't want to, hurt their feelings or whatever the case is, maybe you can find a way to do it. But if it's a music or bust, or if it's a this or bust mentality, I think you have to let it be known. But now if it's on the flip side of just work ethic, like they're just slacking or whatever the case is, and you kind of enable that, you're definitely a bad friend.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
If
You're
letting
100%.
your friends
If you're just letting
slack on work ethic,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the same time, a lot of people could say that's not your problem. Like you're living your life, you're doing whatever you got to do. So, let them drown. But if that's your friend,
yeah,
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
gotta-
if you're with a bunch of millionaires, nigga, like you want to be a millionaire too. So if that's your man, I don't want to be successul and not y'all niggas be successful as well.
Of course.
Then it's a bad reflection on me. It's a bad reflection on y'all.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't do anything to uplift each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that you're a bad friend if you don't acknowledge the trashness.
My only problem with that for my own mentality is like maybe that my opinion is just skewed. Like I've heard a lot of music that I thought was ass and went gold. I'm like, all right, maybe, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's like, maybe I just don't know no better.
Creativity is subjective.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm
Music,
saying.
art.
It's all subjective, yeah.
But I mean, it's certain professions.
Dancing, even there are certain instances where it's like it's clear cut and dry. Like you're either good at it or you're not.
Right, you in the medical field losing lives, baby.
yeah. Like it's time to pack it.
You need to pack it up.
All the way. You know what I'm saying?
This is the fifth one today.
It's time to pack it up. You know what I'm saying? You a lawyer for 5 years and you ain't won now. One case, bro. It's time to pack it up.
Yeah.
You a teacher and all your students can't pass the Regents. You know, because the Regents is kind of bullshit. Like if we're being honest.
But all of them, though,
All
you
of them,
never
though?
have. You have a failing percentage for years.
Your whole and it's the whole class.
Yeah.
Your whole not one.
I'm just not a school nigga, so I'm just.
No, I'm not a school
being
nigga
stupid.
either. But some of us were. So
Not even a C minus.
Not even a C minus.
You know what I'm saying? It's just yeah. Pack it up. Pack it up.
all your students are failing.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
You know, I think you would be you would definitely be a bad friend if I fucking sucked at something. Number one, if I sucked at something, I want somebody to tell me that I suck so that I can be better. If I truly care about it,
Right.
if I really want to be the best that I can be at that, I need to know when I'm bad or when something's not good. You know what I mean? So even in music, even in when I work out too, like if I'm like doing, I don't know, some like fucking a bench press or I don't know, cable row and my form sucks. Like if there's somebody that I'm at the gym with who
knows how to
knows better than I do, like, yeah, I hope you would say something so that I don't fucking pause, blow my back out. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, there's a lot of ways you can.
Yeah,
There's a
you
lot of
could have
ways
said
that-
it something. You could have said something
So I
else,
was injure
bro.
myself. You could have.
He said, listen, this. He's like, how about that? You got to pack it.
Yeah,
You
pack
gotta
that. Pack that wordplay. Yo.
Yeah. Nah, you know, I also believe that it's you have to be very specific in it too. You can't just be like,
Yeah, you suck.
yeah. For the example that you gave just now. You know what I'm saying? Like you suck or that's not it because you aren't doing this or because
There's a because.
da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? There has to be. That is what makes you a good friend.
Yeah.
That's what makes you a good friend. You're a bad friend if you say nothing at all.
Yeah, if you're just
You know
like,
what I'm
yo,
saying?
bro, I'm not going to lie, like, that shit is ass.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, that's a
so if you do it that way, you're a bad friend. You're a bad friend. Like you're a bad
Look at
friend.
his face.
You're a bad friend because like, you know, you're not helping the cause. You're not
Yeah,
helping
you're
the
not moving
situation.
forward.
And you're also a bad friend if you say nothing at all. Because you know what's wrong.
But you know,
You know
wise
what's
man
wrong.
once said nothing at all.
Yeah.
You know where that came
But then
from.
that one
You know where that came from.
yeah, but listen,
That came from a
if
great
that's
friend.
if that's the case, then
Not in this situation.
no, it can be.
Really?
Because yeah, of course. Because if I feel
I had that question too.
if I feel like I have nothing conducive to say to you regarding you know this thing, something that I disagree with, I'm just not gonna talk
That's
to you
what I
about
was
the
going to
subject.
ask.
But even if somebody's coming to you like for your
I will
no,
I
yeah,
will not talk to you about
I
it.
was gonna say, was it?
I will
like,
not
do
talk to you.
Do you tell them unsolicited? Like if somebody's just like, "Yo, bro, listen to my song," and then you like, "Yo, they asked." Like, nigga, I did not ask you how it sounded. I just wanted.
Yeah,
to
no. So people have asked me like, "Yo, can you you know check out my music or whatever the case is?
No, bro, let's collab.
Let's collab or whatever the case is." You don't know who you're speaking. You don't know who you're speaking with at the point. You don't know what's up. So you are gonna go and listen. You are gonna go look if there's room for improvement. If there's a room to collaborate. If there's anything that you're gonna get yourself involved in that makes sense to you, of course, like then you do it. But at the same time, if it's ass and you have no obligation to this person or whatever the case is, I have no problem not responding. After saying, yeah, I'll check it out, I have no problem.
Yeah.
You just go MIA on
I have no problem in doing that. I have no problem in doing
Yeah,
that.
bro, I'll let you know.
Because I have no problem in doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have an obligation to them. But like at the same time, if it's a friend of mine, if it's you and you're like, yo, bro, this is my project or whatever the case is, and I've looked at you as a bad artist for years, and I sit and listen to it and like, yeah, bro, that's nice. I don't think I'm doing a good thing. So what I would do is not speak to you about it. If you say, "Yo, can you
what?
can you listen to my can you listen to my music?" No, I'm not like I if me and you are friends, I will tell you, "Yo, I'm not the one to
have this
to have this
conversation.
conversation.
combo with you.
I don't think I
Like I've already made it clear.
yeah, like I don't think I do this. So like let's separate it. You know what I'm saying? You're friends with somebody who's horrible with money, you wouldn't lend them no money. But you're still friends with them, right? How's your mom's? How's your dad? Everything cool? As soon as the nigga asks me for $20, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Oh, I think we got a break anyway.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Break.
This is still going.
Hey yo, this is brought to you in part by the good folks over at SMB Productions.
SMB Productions.
Yeah,
And we're back. So yeah, like what I was saying in the break, before the break, I think that's fine. You don't have to give the opinion if it's nothing good or whatever. If you just kind of want to separate yourself from that, be my friend in every other way, but that. I don't see that as being a problem.
No, I don't either. When you put it that way,
I see that as being fucking hilarious.
right.
Yo, that shit is
Joke.
what?
Hey, yo, my
Nigga, you're my boy. And I'm like, yo, listen to my song. And you're like, I'm not the one.
I'm not doing that. Actually, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not listening
I'm
to
not
it.
doing that. Yo, bro, you see my little clip in that little video?
If a nigga
Nah, I don't want to.
Nah, I ain't watch it.
Yo, bro.
I ain't watch it. Yo, you heard my shit yet? Nah, I ain't listen to it yet.
All right, let's do it. No,
Anyway,
that's
how's your mom's?
Nah, I hear that.
change
What's
the
good though?
subject.
What you fucking with this weekend?
Yeah.
No, but
Yo, we outside this weekend?
Yo, outside this
I'm talking
Yeah.
more of like me, though. It's like, it's me coming to you. I'm just putting myself in that
100%,
perspective.
yeah.
Like,
100%.
I would cry.
Like, yo, bro.
100%.
That's so funny.
I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Or better yet, I'm not home.
I'm not home. No, I'm not home. I'm not home.
I'm not
Bro,
home.
you're home.
Bro, yo, what are you talking about? Like,
I'm not home.
I'm not home.
No.
I'm at the movies.
But I'm glad y'all get it. You know what I mean?
So what about this? How would you guys take it, or have you been on the receiving end of, yo, that shit is whack, and how did you take it?
For sure.
Yo, you could go.
Well, it wasn't.
It's pretty recent, huh?
Fuck out of here, no.
Nah.
No. It was on my first ever project. The project we were both on. So
I'm sorry. No, I feel like when people watched the episode when you said the cheddar's better with the rice.
that was to back it up. Fuck out of here.
First one.
Yeah, I'm not going to front that line. You swear by it?
I'm telling you. Yo, to the Woes listeners out there, we're going to start a survey. Just go check the Instagram. Go check the Instagram. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start a survey. I'm going to start another
yeah.
one on the IG. And who won that survey? It was a lot of yeses.
Continue your story.
It was a lot of yeses.
Finish your
We
story.
don't need to unpack that. You
Finish your story.
Yo, I voted from like 8 of my own profiles.
Yes,
Crazy.
we know this. You even took the Woes vote.
I did. I went on the Woes IG and voted like, yes, it's fire.
That's crazy.
Jesus, man.
Oh, what I'm about to say.
Egregious.
Fucking,
Egregious, bro.
yeah, the few times that I've heard people critique my stuff, it didn't bother me because it was things that other people had already liked a lot. So I just took it with a grain of salt. Like, all right, maybe this isn't for you. You know what I mean? But and it's also, I got critiques from random strangers on the internet, so I don't really take that to heart.
Yeah.
I haven't had many people in my actual life say I'm overall bad at something. They might have said like, yo, this particular song is just like, yo, I can hear that you nice, but this song ain't it. You know what I mean? I've never had, I don't know, I just don't put a lot of energy into things I'm not really good at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got it.
So it's like I'm not really in positions a lot where people tell me the things I'm trying to showcase, they tell me they're bad. I don't really put energy into it.
Especially at this age too, like
Yeah,
I feel like
right.
you should kind of have some kind of inclination as to what you're good at, and what you're not good at.
Right.
You know
Some
what I'm saying?
people
Like
don't.
you're not gonna see me over here fucking pick up a spatula and start making like chicken fried rice and start selling it. You know what I
not
mean?
my thing,
I'll take my time and like try to learn how to do it first and then see if it works out.
Right.
But you know what I mean? It's a different story.
You know, I also believe that people also just want to give their opinion too.
Oh yeah.
For like, you know, and just sound like, all right, you know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
So you also have to like
bro.
in that regard, you also got to be aware of that shit too. Like what, you know, take it with a grain of salt, as you said. For me, I had a few years ago, is I was getting back into the bag like of music. It was like 2017.
Yeah.
Right. So I start writing crazy, and there was this one particular song that I did, and everybody that heard it loved it. And I remember, you know, at this point I was working with like a few female artists too, and I got their opinion as well, and they all loved it. All my niggas loved it. Outside people loved it. However, the producer and the producer and that whole clique, right? They didn't like it, or they didn't like it, but they told me some shit that just didn't make sense. So yeah, I accept the constructive criticism. Yeah. But if you're just saying shit for the sake of saying it, then I don't like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you try to like Diddy the situation, I don't fuck with it. Just because you're the Diddy of your friends. Yeah. And niggas look at you like, yeah, you're the GOAT or whatever the case is. When it comes to this shit, nigga, that's what I am on this side of things. So like you can't come at me like that, because I wouldn't do that to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. Right. If you just want to like have an opinion just for the sake of having one, everyone has an opinion. I get that. Right. But like if it has nothing to do with anything, don't, you know, why even bring it up? Right. Nigga was bashing the song. This is just the one person though. It's the one person. Just sucks that it was the producer, but still, you know what I'm saying? Everything else was like dope about it, but took it with a grain of salt. I was like, all right, cool. And literally I got better after that, because I was like, yo, I want to make music that is literally undeniable. Like to a point where, it's music is subjective, art is subjective, creativity is subjective, but you gon' love this shit for real.
You don't want it to be a market for it?
I don't want a market for it. That's a market for that. You're an asshole. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
What about you?
Did you go?
No. What was the question? I completely forgot the question.
Have you ever had anyone tell you that you had to pack it up?
Oh, fuck yeah. Jesus. What? I fucking sucked from like 2011 to like, 2014 is when I started to get good. I didn't really actually get like where I am now until maybe like 2 years ago. You know,
I'll agree with
2019.
I'll agree with that.
2019 is when I really like hit my ascension of like, oh shit, this guy is actually pretty fucking good. And that's how I actually started to feel about my music and my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, when we was working on like Acceptance Letter and all of them projects there, like, yo, my nigga, lyrically, we sound good. We could hit notes and this shit, but I just did not sound good on the microphone. Yeah, like, I just couldn't figure it out. Like
my singing, just like my singing ability, from then until now is like night and fucking day. I don't even sound like the same fucking person. You know what I'm saying? I still got a long way to go. But actually, the time that I'm gonna reference isn't really even has anything to do with my vocals. It was like songwriting and stuff. I was like writing with him, and a day we had like this fucking studio session for like
8 hours.
8 hours, banged out like 5-6 songs.
That was a fucking legendary thing.
Just did mad shit.
Legendary.
There was one song that I like kind of like spearheaded and stuff like that, and I guess he sent it out to whoever was listening, and they were like, yeah, nah, this really ain't it. Like, this shit is kind of ass. I don't even know exactly what they said, but to me, if you say no, that means it's ass. That means that. Even if it's like, no, it could be better. No, it's ass. Yeah, that's how I take it.
That's how I take it too.
So, Jesus. So that shit hit hard, bro. That shit hit hard because it's like,
back to back. Oh my god.
Back to back.
We are so childish.
Yo, you said you only had 40 minutes on that, right?
No, we still good.
Okay, cool. Good? Oh, you deleted the other one. All right, my bad. Continue.
So, yeah, bro, like that. I was in a rut for like a week. This nigga was like, yo, bro, like, he's like, you gotta take the L.
Get over it. Yeah.
And then just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like take whatever day or two that you need to just like
Yeah.
sit on that L, but whatever after that, just you gotta keep it pushing. You know what
bro.
I'm saying? And no, he's right. That's obviously the mentality that you have to have. It's just I understand, and I know you understand too, and you do too, where when you think you're somewhere and then something challenges that.
Yeah.
And then the
And
thing
to
that
lose that
challenges
challenge?
that seems absolute. Because a no is way more absolute than a yes. Exactly. At least that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
So that like
That boy good. What's the goddamn?
so that's the shit that like obviously my attitude towards it wasn't the best, you know, and I've learned from that. It's just that just thinking back like that shit, and there's been other times too, but that one was the one where I was just like fuck, because I was like, yo, I've been writing consistently, I've been making music consistently, like I haven't stopped, and now that there's this opportunity to actually, you know, move forward or progress in some kind of like relevant way or successful way or however you want to look at it, even though music is subjective, the person who is the judge or whatever it is like, nah, that shit is whack. So
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
that shit hits.
You know, I got to tell you too, and that same thing. You don't know this, but I'll, you know, to make you feel, if you feel better about it. You know, what day got packed up too, right?
Yeah,
You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, I don't think you know this, but a day you was down for like a week and a half, like you just was not with it.
Yeah,
A day took like 2 weeks.
a day was down bad.
A day was down because, like, you know, when you're in that space and like, you know, you're you know, you really are nice and you feel it and you understand that, to have that challenge, to, you know, to be met with that challenge, and it's an unexpected one. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course it could shake you. You know what I'm saying? It definitely shook up. But as you said, you really just have to. You got to take the L and you have to move forward. It's what you do after that is going. You know
what it's like
have
for
that
me?
winner mentality, and you bounce back crazy from that.
I think, like, for me, it's being able to bounce back from the L started in junior high, bro. I'll never forget. Everybody, all of us, everybody tried out for the ball
Junior
team.
high?
Everybody.
Oh
So,
yeah,
everybody tried out for the ball
everybody.
team.
Everybody,
All the
bro.
homies made it
Yeah.
except me. Nigga Jones on the team,
Yeah.
Femi on the team, all the homies, like everybody I'm with on the
Yeah.
regular on the team.
Yeah,
I'm the
I
only
remember
nigga
that.
not on the team, bro. And that was my first instance of, damn, nigga, to go where you want to go, you gotta be good, nigga. You can't just go because you gang.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You
like,
actually have to have talent. Damn. Like,
yeah, bro, I got, oh man, like, cause it's like
Niggas
you
really
hang
gotta
out
be
with your
good.
niggas so much, y'all play ball, you think you keeping up with the homies.
Yeah.
Until somebody who need to see something, then you ain't got shit to show.
Exactly.
Like, so that's like, even with my craft, that's how I've always been like, all right, let me approach everything with the mindset of, I don't even want to, like, what do you bring to the table? Nah, fuck that. I'm so nice, I got my own table. And you got your own table. And we could put tables together or whatever, but I don't ever want to be somebody that just, I'm up under your wing. Like, nah, I got to stand on my own too.
You know,
what I mean?
I gotta say this too, because there's so many people that think that way, and like I agree with that, but and at the same time I challenge it in a sense, because I also like to be around people that's like better than me,
For sure.
because but like
I think you have to.
You're not going
For
little.
sure.
I mean, I'm not. It's not like in a sense like, you know, you're gonna little boy me or something
Right.
like that. But at the same time, like you allowing me to be around you, and me seeing how you give it up, and it's like, yo, this guy is, or this girl is talented or whatever, is better than me, is something that I could learn and hone in on my craft with. I'm gonna take advantage of it.
100%.
There's a difference between like getting sunned
Right.
and being in that opportunity to make something happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it from that standpoint, you know, be around people that's better than you, because that's how you're gonna get better.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna get better.
I definitely agree.
You gotta challenge that.
I think more so though, my thing is like people who, like, let's say y'all brought me on because I'm good with the camera work, whatever. But let's say I was just decent with the camera work while y'all are nice with what y'all do, and I'm just like, fuck it, they're good enough. I'm part of them. We all going to the top together. Like, nah, bro, I gotta master this while y'all are mastering that, and we bring it all together. Like, I'm at a space now where I'm like, I like being around people who are better than me, but I don't like being around them without trying to master what I'm doing.
Well, then
You know what
that makes you that type of mentality, my opinion, just makes you a sucker. It makes you a yes man. Because if you're
Facts.
just around just because
what
like
I'm
I'm about to
saying.
get on,
That's exactly what I'm saying. I never want
that's
to be
some
that.
sucker shit.
That's
But
some
like
sucker shit.
you're around to grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is all about growth. So what you're saying is true. You know what I'm saying? You come around people that's going somewhere and you trying to go somewhere too. And all of you guys leveling up at the same time, nigga, you hang around with 5 millionaires, you're gonna be the 6th, nigga. So you gotta have that mentality. So yeah, I get that.
That's how I feel about shit.
I mean,
You
y'all,
good?
that's all I got.
I'm good too.
man.
Oh, nice, man. So again, just wanna preface this again. Go ahead, hit the disclaimer button. This is a show about being a creative, the ups and the downs, but please don't get it misconstrued. Everyone is a creative in some way, shape, or form. You can relate to what we go through. You know what I'm saying? What we go through, other people go through it as well, just in maybe a different profession, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but we all have the same woes. You know what I'm saying? So this is for us. So take that, and you know, thank you for watching. Keep rocking out with us, and you know, that's all I really got to say.
All I'm gonna say is, we gonna win.
Stop.
Move.
So you know, I mean, without further ado, right? I mean, this is
Johnny King.
and this is Akil J,
Clutch Boogie, baby.
and we is.
You see?
Oh, my nigga, hold on.
I did it on purpose.
No, bro, no.
I did it on purpose.
How organic did we are sound at the end, bro?
And
That's what I'm
us at all
saying.
times.
Yeah, but who are we though? The Woes. Shout out my boy Ron E.
Up to your
on this
mata.
joint. Yo, soon
Yeah, my dog.
come, bro. Late to the party. Coming soon, man.